The MrBeast Games controversy centers around serious allegations against the reality competition show created by MrBeast, aka Jimmy Donaldson.
Jimmy
Donaldson.
Jimmy, you're being a virgin.
You're being such a virgin right now.
Chaotic, evil virgin.
Hello.
And welcome to Champagne Room Secrets.
The show where two hilarious sex workers give you a peek behind the curtain of the adult industry through personal anecdotes, topic deep dives, and sometimes interviews. I am Candi / Barbie.
And I am excited. Just kidding. I'm Kitty.
Hi, excited. Nice to meet you.
I'm excited because we are doing a segment that we haven't done in a very long time.
What?
Hot tops.
Oh, we are doing. Yes. Today we're doing tops.
We're topping. But first, do you have a champagne room secret of the week?
I do, actually. And I'm wondering how much I share.
Well, you're editing.
Here's the thing. I had to go against my morals for a booking, and I'm having some like tough feelings about it.
What moral did you go against?
I really don't like lying to people, and I had to lie.
Like big lies.
Yeah, I don't like doing a big lie.
That's stressful.
I just feel like a deceiver, and I hate it. I hate being deceitful. I hate lying. And like there's a difference, because there's like white lying. There's being a performer, being an actor is like kind of, you're lying to an extent. So, if I'm like playing the fantasy and I pretend like I don't have a partner, or I pretend that like I'm going to go back to school, like to me, that doesn't really feel like lying. Oh, men love that shit.
Yeah. I'm getting my nursing degree.
Right, exactly. But this felt very much like intentionally I have to like deceive someone, and I just like, I feel bad about it. I mean, I don't feel bad about any compensation that was allegedly earned. That was a lot.
Entertaining and hanging out.
Just for entertaining and hanging out, which honestly is true. I don't know. I talked to my therapist about this a lot, of like the ethics in the work, and like kind of balancing like being yourself and being honest, like never giving too much away and like being too honest or like disclosing too much. And then this is just like straight up fucking lying. It was fine. It was just like, I just feel like a little bad about it.
I think that's fair.
So I'm confessing to CRS church.
Uncomfy.
How many Hail Marys do you give me?
-5.
Wait, how do I do negative
I
Hail
think
Marys?
you need to do 5 more lies. I like lying though. That's my thing. Not like that.
No.
Not like that.
No, like a fun lie. I do think fun lying is fun. Like when you go out, like I'll lie about my name, and I'll lie about like what I do. And like you don't lie. Like you're not a liar. Like
No, I'm pretty much not.
No.
I'm an excuse giver.
Not enough. You don't give enough excuses.
I know, I need to work on it.
I give you permission to give, okay,
More
I need to lie more.
excuses.
You need to give more excuses.
Yeah.
So people don't take advantage of you.
It's a work in progress.
Hey, we're all works in progress.
Sis.
Progress. You got to work on your progressy. By the way, we're drinking Trader Joe's. You know I love my man Joe. He's the only man that I love. Just kidding. There's men out there that I love.
How do we know it's a man?
Oh, Trader Josephine.
Or just Joe.
Okay. Jojo Siwa. Trader Jojo Siwa.
Trader Jojo Siwa. Give us that good watermelon juice.
Okay, Kitty, what is your champagne secret of the week?
I love an internet stalk.
I love the internet.
Look people up.
Period.
And so I have a new psychiatrist. I already told you this, but I'm telling them. And I'm like, I want to find your social media and look you up completely. No socials, just a lot of like being a psychiatry resident.
Boring.
But there's one lawsuit. And I read not the whole suit. I read as much as I could understand of the suit. And it's really funny because my psychiatrist pulled out of the parking garage at the hospital too fast and got in a car accident and is being sued for it. And I'm like, me too.
Previously on Champagne Room Secrets.
A parked car hit you.
Yeah, a parked car jumped in my way while I was driving.
Yeah.
And it hit me. And then I've been going through insurance to, figure out who's at fault. Because it's really a toss-up.
It's not you, though.
The parked car or me, a driver. Like, not exactly, but I'm like, I feel safe now.
Wow. No, that makes a lot of sense. Wait, okay, before we just dive right into this topic. First of all, we had a live show, which...
Yeah, I was going to say, we should probably say thank you to everyone.
Thank you for everyone who came to the live show. If you missed it, sucks.
Honestly, thank you to the people who bought tickets and still missed it.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
cool.
thank you.
That's
we
a
like
cool move.
we like very barely broke even, and it
Yeah.
was like that was our goal to like break
Yeah.
even, make a kick-ass show. It went pretty smoothly. We had to cut like one segment because of time, but other than that, like
It was fun.
it was really fun. So we might share some like little clips or something.
If you're good.
Let's just dive right in.
Let's dive right in. Hot tops. We're doing topics.
We're doing topic. We're doing like actually like
fresh off, hot off
the presses. That's what they say.
That's the phrase.
Hot off the press.
I was gonna say hot off the oven and like fresh out the oven.
Fresh out the oven, hot off the presses.
It's news. It happened this like week. I mean, obviously not the week that this is being released.
Maybe.
No, we're going to Outside Lands. We're actually performing at Outside Lands.
Oh, we're actually performers at Outside Lands?
Actually, we're performers at Outside Lands. So.
Do they like actually reached out to me and Kitty?
They actually booked us for Outside Lands.
We're going to be on a stage at Outside Lands. Not the same stage as Chapel Road and Sabrina Carpenter, but like a close by stage.
Yeah, what's crazy is they're both stages at Outside Lands.
Yeah, and then we're like
we're
technically performing at the musical festival. So that's all.
Okay. Okay.
What if it goes horribly and then I have to edit this?
Well, you'll just cut it out.
If it goes well, I'll put in the clips of it because I will be editing this after Outside Lands.
The Outside Lands performances, in fact, went well, and here are clips of their performances. HOTTOGO. You can take me hot to go. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Snap and clap and touch your toes. That's that me espresso. La la la, can't play copyrighted music.
Anyways, just had to like tell you guys.
Our first hot top, I have most of the research for.
Yes.
You guys heard of Comic-Con?
Never heard of it.
Anyway, the one we're talking about is San Diego Comic-Con that happened in July. There were some weird headlines going around about how there was a sex trafficking sting at Comic-Con. And I never really thought about workers getting a lot of clients around Comic-Con, but I'm like, oh, duh.
Nerds are horny.
A lot of different type of workers too, because like if you're online, that's a really great place to promote.
To meet people too.
Exactly.
Yeah, to go out and like, you know.
Yeah, and like very niche.
There's a lot of hot cosplayer, like
There's
OnlyFans.
a lot of hot cosplayer
people who
OnlyFans.
like do like stream and then do content and like there's a lot of overlap within all that.
This was specifically about full service. And so we like took a peek because we have strong feelings about how the media covers sex trafficking and human trafficking. And all of the reports say basically the same thing. And they're using some phrases interchangeably that are not the same things. And if you want to learn a lot more about sex trafficking, we have an episode about it, episode 78, where we talk about the Super Bowl. But anyway, the deal is they said 14 sex traffickers were arrested. Those were actually clients hiring workers who may or may not be in an unconsensual work environment. And then they, quote, rescued 10 suspected or potential sex trafficking victims. One was a minor. And obviously minors cannot consent. Minors cannot consent to working
We
in
are
a
not
sex trade.
pro minors being in sex work.
Absolutely not. One person happened to be underage and they, quote, rescued. They never explain what rescue means, but we know sometimes it's catch and release. It's like arrest and then just not charge.
Right. It did say something about like social services were on site. I did read that about in one of the articles. But then it's like what? So they put you into like the foster system or something and then you're like even more fucked because this like system does not treat underprivileged youth well. Exactly.
It's never been clarified, but like odds are they're just full service workers.
Yeah.
Who probably got arrested and were just not charged. How fucking traumatic that is.
And it was truly weird because all of these articles are just say the exact same thing.
It's very copy paste. So it was a sting led by the California Department of Justice, like a specific task force in San Diego for sex trafficking. And they talk about the goal being about like arresting or like apprehending actual sex traffickers, which I'm assuming like is essentially like a pimp.
Yeah.
But no one in that role was arrested or identified whatsoever in this particular sting. And it's like, so are you actually doing the work that you're setting out to do?
I have a big problem with, there's like a name for this, and I don't think it's illegal because like cops do it all the time. But when they like, not extortion.
Like entrapment?
Entrapment. Isn't this entrapment? Because it's like these people are pretending to be clients.
I don't know though, like how it actually went down.
I thought I had read that. The operation involved law enforcement officers working undercover as sex buyers in order to identify traffickers and victims.
Boo.
As well as the posting of fake advertisements soliciting sex.
Oh, so they pretended to be workers and got clients to hire them, and then also they're pretending to be clients.
Yeah.
Boo! Tomatoes in the chat.
Tomatoes in the chat, y'all. This is like maybe like a lesser direct form of harm, but like pretending to be a sex worker and like creating a fake ad. Granted, like, you know, my clients are pretty high end. Like generally it's like not hard to get deposits, but like for people who are trying to move more into that work, like if you know that cops are out there pretending to be workers, putting up fake ads, like shit, that's going to make it harder for us to like get clients in the first place, which they don't care about. I mean, this is all just like an organized attack.
But it's just so wild to see like that pop up around that specific event, and like the way people talk about it is just so fucked
I will
up.
say I found a Reddit post where there were some surprisingly nuanced takes. They weren't all, but I found a few comments that Redditors left that were like, I'm pretty sure this is just like code for their sex workers trying to do their job. Yeah. And I don't know if the people posting were sex workers. Like it was just like on a general subreddit. Nice no, but it really was, because I was like, oh damn. Like I don't know if no one said they were a worker, but it was just people like having like, it seemed to be like organic, like nuanced takes on the subject.
I would say we saw a really good clip by Only Palma discussing this issue. And I think like it's nice to see more workers being able to talk about the issue of trafficking, because obviously like our big thing is like trafficking and consensual sex work are different things, but the experience of actual people can include both, and it's not like a linear journey from one to the other, but talking about them as the same thing harms everyone involved.
And it's like the reporting on it. You know, this is just like a moral panic I always think about, and it's like fresh in my mind, but like the moral panic of rock and roll and like it was like the 80s or 90s. And there was just like this panic and like the thought, like, and I get it, that happened a long time ago, but like, I just saw like, we both just saw Maxine, and like the thought that was like such a crazy, like people were protesting rock and roll music. Like Trump uses rock and roll music in his, like, Trump and other Republicans, like, in their, I was at shows, in their, what is that, rallies?
In their cabarets.
In their small little drag shows. They just get a drink ticket for that, too, for showing up.
It's just a tip show.
I have to say, we're so anti the Republicans and the RNC. Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off, that was drag, that was burlesque.
It was literally drag and burlesque.
It literally was.
That was drag-less.
I'm like, this is gay. You guys, this is gay. Like,
it's pretty fruity. Trump like blew kisses at him after. That's like me in the audience when I'm watching like Drag Kings. I'm like,
it's so funny. He's gonna lose. It's fine. He's losing. I'm talking in absolutes because it's called manifestation. When he loses, I'm just like, I will be happy.
I'm cringing so hard.
It's so weird. It's
like,
so cringy.
Like, how do you exist like that in the world?
I know.
But
anyways, I was just drawing comparisons. Another point. We got a little off topic, but like just like that, like moral panic, we look back at it now, and like I honestly think, and like I'm hoping if we're on the right track politically, like in 40, 50 years, people are gonna be like, oh my God.
You know what? The moral panic of birth control being accessible.
Yeah.
The current moral panic about abortion access.
Caitlin Bailey, who we've interviewed, and we saw her show, and she talked about how being a sex worker, like back then, like in the before times, in the olden times where there was like people like drawing on stones and stuff. I don't know. How do you say that? Like old times? Like before there was like shitty, like religions, you know? Pre-Abrahamic religions. Yes. Yeah, where it was like in like human history, it's a very relative thing that sex work is like
relatively recent thing.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. It's a relatively recent thing that sex work is like demonized like this. Yeah. And then we're just like seeing the direct effects, and it's so sketchy because we can't find a lot of information on the Comic-Con thing, which leads me to believe that they really didn't do anything. I don't know.
It feels really sketchy and really weird.
Yeah.
But all the headlines are super flashy because also like, you know, news media makes money off of getting your attention. It's all sex trafficking, this and that, when I really do think odds are majority of the potential victims, they didn't say fucking actual sex trafficking victims.
No.
Like most of them, if not all 9 of the 10, were sex workers who were just doing their job, and probably all 14 of those clients were just normal clients.
Yeah.
Just trying to get in and out of the hand job factory. Just trying to get
some cum out of their body.
Out of their system before they see Deadpool. You wanted to talk about something that's like more trafficking adjacent as well?
Yeah. Okay. So there's like been this thing popping up in the news. It is not like actually a form of trafficking. Let me just like make that very clear. I'm not like actually attaching that. It's not founded to be that. But I will say, like, if there was an actual human trafficking ring going on, there were parts that reminded me of that. The people in the situation, to my knowledge, were not held against their will. I'm not sure. Like, I don't think they were like actually like legally trapped. They like volunteered to take part in this situation. But there was like really horrible conditions, and they were exploited for entertainment. We haven't talked about this, but people get exploited for other non-sexual labor.
That's probably the biggest.
That's like the biggest thing of trafficking, right? And so it's like
especially here, it's probably a shit ton of agriculture.
Right, like migrant workers and like laborers.
I mean, you could even call like all of the prison labor that.
Exactly. Yeah. And like prison, you are like definitely trapped. So I just kind of like, I was just thinking about it as like looking at human trafficking as like a way to kind of like frame this like piece of news that was coming out.
So we understand what trafficking is and isn't,
right,
and what to look for, and what's like a smokescreen and what's like just sensationalized news. But this is something where you're not thinking of it as that,
right,
but there's so many signs that point towards that, that look like what trafficking actually is.
Exactly. So I just honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I put it in a ChatGPT, okay, because I'm like, is this like a crazy argument to make? And ChatGPT was like, girl, it's like a little crazy, but like actually let me write this outline for you. And I was like, girl, thank you. I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so this is about MrBeast's new reality show he's been working on called Beast Games. This is an Amazon-funded new reality show. The budget was $100 million for one season.
Oh, really close to ours.
I think there was like 2,000 participants.
What the fuck? I just read the outline. I don't actually know a lot about the background of this one.
So I'm just going to read from MrBeast.fandom.com. Beast Games will feature 2,000 contestants competing for the prize of $5 million. Daughters?
I know it's a cliche of like, oh, your friend says one thing wrong and it's the funniest thing ever, but 5 million daughters.
What was I thinking? What was my brain on?
5 million.
You guys stay in school. Just kidding. I literally have a degree. I mean, I'm not just kidding, but I did stay in school. I did more school than legally required. Well, I was homeschooled.
Can you just read?
They are competing for $5 million. This show will be staged like Squid Games, but 5 times bigger.
That's bad.
I believe MrBeast was like, it's like Squid Games on crack or something. Like not as words, but like something like hyperbolic. Like
people don't understand that. Like,
did you guys watch
Squid Games? Is bad.
Did you guys watch? Are we watching the same show? Good, but that's kind of his whole thing.
Is like fucking torturing people.
Yeah, for entertainment and exploitation. At least in Squid Games, I would say that could be like human trafficking because they are kind of like, well, they did choose to go, I guess, but you can't leave. Okay, Amazon Prime gave MrBeast $100 million to produce this game show. This is the first MrBeast video not to be on YouTube. This is the largest game show ever produced with 2,000. You guys, 2,000 people is a lot of fucking people.
That's too many.
Like, how do you even get enough production staff? And I guess that's why the budget was
all that.
That's why the budget was so high. So that's kind of like the background. You guys can look into it. Eventually, it will come out. Basically, there is this controversy coming out. And I'm just going to like read a little bit from this outline that ChatGPT gave me. Thanks, girl. The MrBeast Games controversy centers around serious allegations against the reality competition show created by MrBeast, aka Jimmy Donaldson. That is the whitest name I've ever heard.
Jimmy
Donaldson.
Jimmy, you're being a fucking virgin.
You're being such a virgin right now.
Chaotic, evil virgin.
He's so chaotic evil. He probably fucks though. I don't know. I feel like guys like that, like maybe they don't because they have so much power over other stuff. They're like, I don't need sex.
It's like, what are you even going to do?
Yeah.
How are you even going to feel a thrill?
I know.
When you can exploit 2,000 people at one time.
Something so like hollow. If you've ever seen a video he's in, I don't like watch him. Like the look in his eyes, I'm like, there's not a person behind those eyes. Allegedly.
Jimmy.
That's just a joke.
Jimmy, leave the pores alone. Okay.
Contestants have reported numerous issues during filming the show, including unsafe and unsanitary conditions, such as inadequate medical attention, sleep deprivation, limited food and water, and even physical injuries.
That's torture.
Some participants have claimed they were only given minimal calories per meal and were forced to sleep on the floor, leading to severe exhaustion. There are also accusations that the competition was rigged to favor certain contestants, particularly athletic younger men. So women were harmed.
They hurt women and loved twunks.
Exactly. No, okay.
Disgusting.
So this is like kind of the high level, but because I've been watching a lot of coverage on it, and basically like it was kind of advertised as like Squid Games is like the show. There's all ages of people, and like the challenges are not necessarily strength based. So that was like what was maybe advertised, but the challenges are strength based. But there's like elderly people and like women who just like aren't as like strong and muscly as these men, and so the men were like teaming up and like you're hurting women. Like, I don't think intentionally, but I mean, it's fucking filmed. It's gonna come out. Like, we're gonna see it.
Ew.
I know it's gonna.
This is unsanitary. Is like got me feeling squeamish.
Oh, do you not know about the unsanitary thing?
What's the unsanitary thing?
Okay, so apparently this woman had started her period, and so she had to sit in a dirty pad for 2 days. They wouldn't get her.
You could get hospitalized.
Yeah.
NASA needs to tap in. They have tampons.
You know, like in the Hunger Games, they have those like little parachutes. Yes. NASA just sponsored
100 tampons.
Literally.
For the fucking
But isn't that like
Beast
so
Games?
like 2 days? Like if you've never had a period, like you guys.
That feels like a lawsuit. Like that's insane.
I mean, like, so after, again, not mentioned, but they basically, for people who did not advance, I don't know how many of like the 2,000, but they were offering like $1,000 of hush money for them to sign an NDA. And then people, like not everyone signed it. And I think they went back and offered like an additional $1,000 when the first article dropped.
$1,000 is not much money.
It's really not that much money. Like it's kind of
because you could sell the story and probably make a lot more.
Yeah. The whole thing is actually so fucking crazy. And I promise you guys, we are going to loop it into the theme of this podcast because it just like had me thinking of like, this is such a big scale of people being exploited and like harmed and not like held against their will necessarily, but like what if there was a situation where they couldn't get someone out, you know? Okay, these issues have sparked significant backlash with some high profile figures speaking out against the conditions and sharing more allegations from other contestants. So there's this woman, Rosanna Pincino, and she had taken place in like a MrBeast video before, and she was like kind of like not like abused, but she was like kind of slighted, and it was just like shitty. And so she was like kind of like a face for talking shit about him. And so people started reaching out to her, and they were like, here's my story. Like she was like getting text messages and like DMs and stuff like that. So that's like, I don't know if that's like inspired the article. I'm not sure exactly, but like that's how this is like getting out. The argument we're going to discuss is the argument that the contestants were trafficked for entertainment. Mm-hmm. And like I said, this is all very like, this is just like a frame to kind of look at human trafficking and like look at the conditions and harm that people think that sex workers are getting when they make arguments that like it should be further like criminalized. So making an argument that the contestants of Beast Games were trafficked for entertainment requires framing the situation within the broader context of exploitation and the elements that define trafficking. While this might be a provocative stance, it can be argued from the following points. So we have number 1, exploitation and coercion. Trafficking involves the exploitation of individuals through coercion, force, or fraud for the benefit of another party. The contestants were forced to be in these situations where they face unsafe conditions, including inadequate food, water, medical care, sleep deprivations. This could be viewed as an attempt to exploit their participation while minimizing accountability, which aligns with trafficking's exploitative nature. All right, the next point, lack of informed consent.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like is the reddest of the flags.
In some cases, trafficking involves manipulating or misleading individuals about the nature of the work or conditions they will face. Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Contestants on Beast Games may not even have been fully informed about the extreme conditions they would endure, including the risk of physical harm and severe deprivation they reported. This lack of transparency can be seen as a form of fraud or deceit, elements often present in trafficking situations. Third point, dehumanization and objectification.
Well, yeah, they're literally like little play toys.
Right. Trafficking often involves treating individuals as commodities, stripping them of their dignity and autonomy. The allegations that the competition was rigged and that the contestants were subject to dangerous, humiliating conditions without proper care or consideration could be interpreted as reducing them to mere tools for entertainment. The alleged preference for young, athletic men and the disregard for the safety and well-being of others, particularly women, further suggests that a dehumanizing approach where individuals were based off of their utility rather than their humanity.
I really doubt they're going to be like edited with dignity.
I know. We're going to see. And then, okay, the number fourth and final point, profiteering from suffering. Trafficking is fundamentally about profiting from the exploitation of others. Beast Games was designed as a high-stakes entertainment show, likely intended to generate significant viewership and revenue. If the show's producers prioritize profit over the safety and well-being of contestants, subjecting them to extreme conditions for the sake of dramatic entertainment, this could be framed as a form of entertainment trafficking, where the suffering of participants was commodified for monetary gain.
Obviously, there are probably like some contracts people signed to participate, but I sincerely doubt everyone was like, the concept of informed consent, like, is very flexible in terms of probably what they were going into. Like, what they think they were participating in.
Mm-hmm. So in summary, while the contestants may not have been trafficked in the traditional sense of being forced into labor or sexual exploitation, the conditions and treatment they endured could be argued as a form of trafficking for entertainment, given the elements of exploitation, coercion, dehumanization, and profiteering involved. This argument would rely heavily on the ethical and moral implications of how people are treated in reality entertainment and whether such treatment crosses the line into trafficking-like exploitation.
I think that's a really good like base, like 4 key things to look for when we're talking about what trafficking is.
So I don't know, I just got the crazy idea this morning and I was like, is there something like
no, it's really
to be
interesting.
helped here, you know?
It is really interesting. And obviously we don't have a ton of information about what was going on with the sting in San Diego. They didn't give us any indication that would show these 4 key points were happening, other than the minor who was rescued, even if fully aware was going on, can't give consent. So that's my big like flag there.
And it's kind of like our episode on Super Bowl. We went over a lot of like news clips, and it's just like, it's so sensationalized. It's so like making a boogeyman, and like the end of a lot of the clips, it was like, and no trafficking was seen to be found, and then they arrest all the prostitutes.
And also like they're dehumanizing in their reporting, and they're profiteering in their reporting.
And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that there are not sex workers who wish to not be in the work. It's a very low barrier of entry for the work. We live in a society where it can be really hard depending on your like socioeconomic status, your race, and like all these like factors that like you didn't necessarily just sign on to like survive, and like
survival
pay
work
for
is
your
real.
life. And survival work is very real. And it's like, yeah, maybe they wouldn't be doing sex work, but it's like, okay, well, are we making government programs to support these people? Are we gonna get maybe UBI someday, so people who don't want to do this kind of work don't have to?
Explain what UBI is to people
so
who
UBI
don't know.
is universal basic income, and it's like kind of the, I don't know, like,
it's a program that some governments have tested. I think there's probably some countries that do it expansively. I think they actually did a trial run in Stockton, California.
I heard about that. To me, it's like similar to the payments we got during COVID. What were those called?
Similar, but better.
Yeah, but better, right? But like they just like the government like sent us like what, $1,200 or something. Yeah. Be like, hey, sorry, we're in a pandemic. Like, here you go.
Yeah,
and you're like, great, I can pay for one thing.
Yeah, without like, you know, obviously, like, we have a lot of issues with government, especially how it's run right now. But there's a world in which there are programs that exist that basically doesn't make survival sex work need to exist. Because it's meeting the needs of people so that they don't need to enter the sex trade to survive.
If they really want to help these workers, then
don't arrest them. Anyway, we have a game.
We wanted
to end on a high note.
Yes.
So this is something we've talked about doing for a long time. And what we decided to do is we're going to share stuff in our work bags for when we have bookings.
Bookings. I own businesses.
It's okay. It was good. That was really good. But instead of just like showing you, we are going to take each other's bags, blindfold ourselves, and try to guess what a couple things are.
I'm excited.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, so our blindfold is from our friends at Moist Erotic Cabaret.
For you. This moist. And it's not
actually quite dry.
It is dry.
I actually laundried it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to hand you my bag. And I put a bunch of random stuff in here. Pull something out, and I want you to guess what it is.
Okay. All right, let's see. I really cannot see anything.
Yeah.
Okay, first, what the fuck is this?
What do you think it is?
Can I open it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, condoms. It's a box of wait, this box is hella cute.
You're going to like it even more when you can see it.
Okay. So that's pretty much
Yeah,
condoms.
that's pretty good job.
Wow, I'm doing really good.
1 for 1.
This is an enema.
Yeah. It's clean, I promise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I figured it wasn't.
I love you knew immediately.
Because I have one.
She likes a clean tush.
I like a clean tush. Ooh, this is a jar. Oh,
What do you think?
can I open it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bottle caps?
Yeah. Do you want to guess how they're used?
It's some kind of BDSM. Like, do you put them on the ground and they'd like step on them or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Or kneel on them?
Ow!
It's really painful.
That's fucked up.
But I collected a whole jar.
Wait, that's... Oh, these are fishnets.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love it. Oh, am I close to my mic?
Yeah, you're it.
Hello?
Don't do that.
This is a mask, like a disposable mask. I don't think it's gloves because like gloves don't usually come in like a one. Are these gloves?
No.
Something one use. Is it a wipe?
Yeah. Do you want to guess what kind?
Is it like a butt wipe?
No.
A vagina wipe?
Are those different? No, it's a Lysol wipe.
Oh yeah, I kind of saw. Oh okay, that's like because like this doesn't feel like packaging for like an intimate wipe.
No. It's a little clinical.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's a ball gag. It's your flower.
It's a very confusing front.
Okay, cute. It's like a flower.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you have that before.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, for like restraints? They're like carabiners?
Yeah.
Okay, lesbian.
Yeah. Pretty much. One is
Oh, sorry. This is a chain. Okay, what is it for? Oh, are these for nipples?
yeah.
Dude, why am I
You're really good at
Why
this.
am I so good at
I tried to
this?
pick some weird textures. I don't know if there's anything else in
Wait,
there.
wait. There's something.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Can I open?
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay.
I know, I like a lot of little containers for things.
I love it. It feels like, are they loop packets?
Yeah. I think you've gotten almost all of them right. Wow, you did really good. This is what I wanted to show you.
I'm obsessed. That's so
And
cute.
then, like, I have only colorful bottle caps.
The bottle caps is crazy. I thought they were beans.
I don't do rope, but you can also like stick them into rope
Wait,
bondage.
this is
Isn't
a
that
weight?
crazy?
It's so weights you put on your nips and then well, I guess you
Yeah.
could put on other stuff too, or is it mainly for nipples?
Mainly for nippies. That would hurt the most.
Oh my god, and these little
But what I gotta say is every person I put them on and then like dropped the weight, they were like, okay.
really? Add more.
I'm like, oh my god, you're crazy.
Psychos.
I'm like,
Wow. Thank you
alright.
so much for letting me do that. Was like a lot quicker than I thought it was
wouldn't
gonna be.
I mean, that's like a very random smat of things.
Okay, mine are like not as fun
No, it's
here. All right, put your blindfold
I'll put my
on.
blindfold on. I'm very excited.
I have a lot of random things, and you can go through all the pockets.
Okay, yeah, I definitely can't see anything. So.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh my god. Okay, this is a speaker.
Yeah, it's my Bluetooth speaker. Here, I'll show the people because
show
it's
them.
actually so cute. I got it on Amazon, and
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
like
was gonna say, is it a gifted one or not?
no, it's not a gifted one.
Is this? Ooh, is it bar soap?
It is. That's my favorite bar soap.
That smells good.
I put it in the shower
That
sometimes.
smells. I have too many things in my hand. This is nail polish.
Oh, I didn't even know that was in there. Thanks for
Oh.
finding it. No, it's not nail polish, but you're
or
close.
these are probably not supposed to be in here. Too.
No. Those are supposed to be in there.
Oh.
But that is not nail polish. It's nail glue. And thank you for finding it because I
Okay, good.
lost it actually, and I
Here,
didn't know. It
let me
was...
put that somewhere where you'll know where it is.
Wait, but I usually do bring nail glue with
'cause
me.
you'll lose a nail.
But I
everywhere.
literally
matches and tea lights.
yes. Yeah, I just like to set a vibe
think that's
sometimes. Like I put it
nice.
by the bed, and it's kind of nice.
Okay. Is this like mouth spray?
No, that one's you won't get. It is a spray.
It
It's
is a
called
spray.
Damyan. Well, you just spray it. Spray it and then see what you think.
Oh, that smells nice.
It's
is
called
it like a pillow spray?
it's called Damyana spray. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's like that's supposed to like enhance your like sensuality and like whatever. I just like
You
spray.
spray it on yourself?
I sprayed on the bed, like in
like that.
hotels.
For a second, I was wondering if it's throat numbing.
Oh my God. No, I don't have any thread-numbing spray in there, but there might be another spray in there too.
This feels like makeup. Can I?
Yeah. Oh, don't open it because it'll spill.
Is it makeup?
It is makeup.
Okay.
It's
No.
it's a lip stain that I feel
it's
lasts
like a really
through
long-lasting.
oral activities.
Yeah.
It's an Ulta lip stain, but it's really watery, and I've had this spill
Oh no.
on beds before. That's you're gonna open it because it like leaks.
This
like
is
crazy.
probably a shower product or lube.
That is a lube.
I like these kind of containers.
Yeah, I've been trying to use different containers because I
Yeah.
always have stuff. I did wash that off because it was a little sticky because stuff always leaks.
There's so much in here.
I know I went a little crazy.
Lip balm?
See, a lot of things I repot because I make it travel.
What is it?
That is soothing vulva gel.
Oh, I like that. That's
It's
nice.
I think it's Rael.
Is that a
brand?
like a post or a pre?
It's like I guess either. Honestly, I've not used it at work, but I put it in my bag just for fun.
This is interesting because there's like these little like liquidy pet snacks.
Oh my God, churu.
Yeah, I thought this is true, but
It's similar. No, it's not.
what is it?
It's a packet of mouthwash.
Is it more lube?
Yeah, it's flavored, scented. Wait, but open it. See if you can get the flavor or the scent.
I'm kind of congested.
Snort it up there.
Vanilla?
No,
What is it?
it's prosecco.
You're crazy, girl. Here.
And before you come at me, there's no sugar in it. It's only artificial sugar, so it's not gonna like do anything crazy.
Trying to give them the ASMR. That's really cute. I like that. Oh my goodness, you guys. She takes a lot to work. These are lights.
Yeah, those are lights.
Should I turn it off?
It's here. I'll show. There, you can change the color. They're just like cute little lights. They're good for mood setting. Oh, well, the colors usually change when I click it, but there's a remote.
Is this toothpaste?
No, that's another vulva item.
Oh.
Wait.
Is it
What is that one?
something that like increases blood flow?
No, it's just soothing vulva. I
You
actually,
get a tired vulve. Okay, this is another light.
I actually don't even use it that much.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just like threw in stuff
Just
that
when the big
I
boys-
have, because like depending on what I'm doing.
Wipes.
Yay!
For
I like those.
your bits.
Yes.
I know exactly this brand.
I
'cause
love
it has that
it.
nice kind of matte texture.
Uh-huh.
I like them. They're really
And I like
nice.
these. These are big ones too. These are honey
Yeah.
pot. They're like the extra large size and they're a lot thicker. This I do use depending.
Is it an insertable condom? No, it's
No.
too big. It's the world's oldest Nuva ring.
It's not a Nuva ring. It does go inside of you though.
Oh.
But what's it for?
Oh, is it for when you have your period?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's for period sex.
Flint's Mints.
Flint's Mints.
I'm giving them ASMR.
I love that.
This I don't know because it feels like makeup.
It's makeup.
Okay, cool.
It's another lip stain. It's
Okay.
it's like a statue, the lip stain dupe.
Oh.
Another really good. This combo. Okay, if you're doing oral.
Is this more vulva stuff?
No, smell it.
Oh, it's fragrance.
Yeah, it's fragrance.
Is it
It's
the
one that you
golden
like.
ticket?
It
or-
is golden ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the mini bottles.
These are really good travel size.
So yeah, like you can see like the size of things. Like I can like fit so much into
Yeah,
a tiny
you
bag.
really-
And I don't
and
bring all this stuff every time. But they're like items that I specifically bought for work.
Condoms.
Yeah. We have all different sizes.
Yeah, inclusive.
I have 3 sizes of condoms. That's a spray.
For what?
It's called panty spray.
Oh, does it make your panties like kind of fresh?
Yeah, you just like spray it on and like spray it. It smells good. It's honey pot.
I like honey pot.
That's my favorite scent that they have.
Oh, it's like my face.
I have a lot of sprays and potions.
That's good. You're a little witchy.
I don't know. I just like need things. Like I need things,
Band-Aid?
Yes.
Good.
A single Band-Aid because I always cut myself
Yeah.
on like dumb stuff. Do you want to
Yeah.
do the bottom?
Yeah, I'm finding the zipper.
Oh, here
Is
we
it
go.
on this side? Okay. Is it a blanket?
No.
Is it a robe?
Yes.
Just one?
Yes.
For you?
No.
For a client?
Yeah.
That's
I bought like
nice.
a like
Here.
it's so do you want to show?
Yeah, I'll show you guys. It's a robe. That's
So I
nice.
like again, I don't bring this every booking, but like I have
No.
clients shower before, so I provide
I
this
like
like kind of
that.
luxe like spa robe for them. A grown man taking a shower because like what they're gonna put their clothes back on,
It's so awkward when they walk out
Walking-
naked.
walking out to you, completely naked, dick out. I'm like, let's have a conversation. Like, what the fuck? So I have this. But yeah, these are like some basics. I don't bring them every time. Like I said, I went kind of goofy and I like put in like.
I love that. No, I mean, I wouldn't. That's random fucking shit. Anyway,
Welcome
to our work dogs. That was really cute.
That was really fun.
Oh, we're hosting a bunch of stuff.
We are hosting a bunch of stuff. Yes. Look at us.
Wow.
We're performing at Outside Lands.
Yeah.
We're famous hosts. We just hosted, well, we didn't host the show, but we were stars of the show. Well, not really, but we did judge a drag show.
We did, no, not even a drag show.
A talent show.
A talent competition.
We judged. We're judges.
So,
support
us.
I mean, we're just killing it out here. Sorry.
All right.
People want to hear us talk, and that's why you've made it to the end of the episode. Thank
Thanks.
you. Say bye, Annabelle. Bye! All right. See you later.
You just give them money from like your bookings and stuff now?
No, I don't have bookings. I work. You got a job? Baby, I own businesses.